Hey everybody, Dana Stobern here with the magic of Somatic Money, and boy, do we have some updates to go through. I was not planning on doing updates with you guys on this week's Schumann's chart until Monday of next week, but there is stuff going on that I need to get communicated out to you through Spirit Team. So we're going to do this low tech. And here we go. All right, so for starters, we confirmed the last of that gateway came through on Monday. Then we were pretty clear on Tuesday, Wednesday. It was just a lot of that stitching energy going on right there. That's Tuesday, Wednesday. And then remember how my pendulum picked up this disturbance? I wasn't sure what that was. Well, guess what? That disturbance came in right there. So that's that ping on the radar. And to me, that's kind of like a fair warning. Earth is going, fair warning, something is coming. Burp, burp, burp. And sure enough, on Thursday, when we were supposed to be clear, from what I could tell, this gateway bumped up. There was something that happened that bumped it up 24 hours, and look at that mass of light. Now, when that mass of light came in, Spirit Team warned me. They said, we need to drop, you need to drop everything that you're doing. We need you to get into the bathtub. We need you to do ceremony. Now, remember, I'm in Eastern Washington, and we have been pushing plus 100 temperatures. It's fine. The heat bubble is finally burst, and it has dropped down. But the last thing I wanted to do was get into a bathtub, but I went ahead and got into a bathtub, and it was all about ceremony. It was all about ceremony of clearing the new pathway for the new energy to come through. And there was a distinct sense of really get grounded. And if you remember in my last post on the prediction stuff, there was a lot of information from Spirit Team from now through the weekend. They want us to ground out. What's really interesting is that came through, that wall of light came through, and it was like it felt like a door opening and closing, and that looks like a door, like open up and closing. Now, when that came through, there was a lot of messaging from my Spirit Team to ground out. We need you grounded out in your root chakra, your second chakra. Now, definitely this wall of light, this wave of light that came through, it hit all of our chakras. It affected everything from above our crown all the way down through our body, through our feet. But it was really particularly hitting crown, heart, root chakra, and second chakra, which is the money chakra, people, the money chakra. So this, there's a lot going on here, including the 5D money light lines. Now, I'm like you guys, I'm like, wait a minute, isn't that gateway supposed to be coming in there? Like, what happened, Spirit Team? And this is what they told me. They said, Dana, so many souls were ready early working with Earth. The Earth basically opened up a communication resonance. And I have a new video coming out on Earth. This is Earth expression, Earth communication. So Earth opened up an expressive communication gateway of consciousness for all these souls ready to walk through to new levels of consciousness and make new agreements. If you've picked up before, I talk a lot about money being about partnership agreement and exchange. That is the root of money, is how we are experiencing money in partnership agreement and exchange, and the money then becomes a result of it. Well, guess what? This right here is all about beginning to embody and express in higher levels of consciousness, and part of it is with agreement, partnership, and exchange. So that's all online there. Now, what's really interesting is, okay, so that ran from about 11 o'clock-ish in the morning through to about 2, 3, maybe even 4 o'clock in the afternoon, Pacific Standard Time. So those times I'm quoting you are Pacific Standard Time. And the peak of this really was 12 noon to 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when we were really, really feeling it. And then, and then it metered out into a stitching pattern, and we got a bit of a relief later on that afternoon into the evening. So for me personally, let me just tell you what happened for me. So this might track for you, just see what was going on with you. For me personally, after getting really hit with that wall of light, really feeling it, doing the ceremony, and then I was basically in bed for a couple of hours, just laying there, allowing this energy to roll through me, the light coating to happen, basically let it all land, and then I was able to get up and be functional again after that. But what was really evening is as the evening came on, I felt all of this very low vibrational energy leave me. And I've cleared so much of that out of my body and my life and the family line, but there's still residual stuff sitting deep down in root, legs, root chakra, second chakra, and that's where it came out of. So if you are feeling any kind of pain or discomfort with this, I would really, really encourage you to do your presence practices into that vulnerable wound space as much as you can. Don't force it, don't push it. Do your breath work, do stretching with your body, maybe get back into the bathtub again, and just really be in the consciousness of letting it go, letting these light lines anchor in. Now, moving on from there, we are not done yet. What was really interesting, as we came into this morning, and we don't have those waves here showing up yet, so we don't know I don't know if another like gateway, and if we're looking at this there, we are at I'm recording this at 9:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time on Friday, so we're looking at that's at a 68. That's comparable to what was going on there, and it's knocking out the grid on this. So we don't know what's going on there, but what I can tell you is that when I was meditating this morning at like 6 o'clock, 6:30 Pacific Standard Time, Spirit Team had me come out, and I, granted, I'm still kind of reeling from what was going on the day before. Spirit Team had me come out, do my meditation in my chair, and they're like, Dana, we really need you to breathe, ground center, clear out, because we are bringing through the new money light lines to anchor into your body. And I was like, what? Because remember last week, we got that message from Spirit Team about the new 5D money timelines being on the planet. Well, this gateway that we're just doing right now, evidently they are rattling things loose so that we can express creatively and vibrationally. Now we're able to begin to anchor those new money light lines into the body. And as I was sitting there meditating, like I got into lotus position, and I was just sitting there breathing and allowing to happen whatever needed to have happen. And my Spirit Team brought through and anchored in these balls of light into my root chakra, pelvis, second chakra. This took about 10, 15, 20 minutes of me just being there, and I really could feel that energy pulsing. And so the gateway, that light burst that came through, that set a new precedent. All these new souls on the planet sets a new precedent with new partnership agreement and exchanges, the new destiny money light lines. And then last night there was a lot of clearing of really old low vibrational energy at a root second chakra. And then this morning there was the ability then to consciously anchor in those new money light lines, those new 5D money light lines right there. So this is all very exciting times. Okay, so the next update, and go back and look at my last video on that for the weekend energy. We'll see if the timeline on that still holds. And I plan on being back Monday, Tuesday, if not sooner, if my Spirit Team is going to have me on sooner. I plan on being back Monday, Tuesday with a wrap up on this, and then predictions and communications coming in for next week. I would love to hear what your experiences are, what your take on this is, what you're going through, what you think about this. Be sure to like, comment, follow, and pick up. I'm sending through banners. Pick up any of the free and paid resources that I've got at Somatic Money to be able to help you out with this. And wow, folks, I will see you in the next video.